welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a Snapchat Q&A. I saw that Anna Saccone did it and I really liked the idea of it because I get to see your questions live and I'm able to answer them live as well. So thank you to everybody who sent some questions in. And please excuse my appearance. I haven't done anything to myself today. Today's been a very chill day. First one's from Kristen. My photo's also cracked, just in case you guys can't tell. I have a whole marriage video about this. I don't know if you've seen it or if you've watched it, but my biggest piece of advice for people who are getting married young is just know that you're going to grow together. 19 is very young to get married and you're still growing up and you're still learning yourself, and you're gonna have to learn each other as you grow, to grow together, if that makes sense. Well, congratulations. Next one's from Tay QC.
This is Ladybug and I'm Tay. We want to know what was your favorite thing about being a nanny and what about that experience did you bring over into motherhood?
Being a nanny was fun, but I also did all like the boring things like cleaning the house and, you know, taking out the trash and all that kind of stuff too. So it wasn't always just hanging out with kids. What was the biggest lesson that I learned from being a nanny? You like see these kids grow up so quickly. So I think it's just knowing like this is how fast kids grow up. And even when my mom was doing childcare, you know, my whole life I grew up in a licensed childcare home, and now all of those kids were like 20, 21, and it's just so weird to me knowing that I used to know them when they were babies. I think the biggest thing that I took away from it is just life is so short and it goes by really quickly, so enjoy every moment. Next one's from Amy.
Question for you is, what is your biggest hope and aspiration for Jude the little dude?
That's a good question. I hope an aspiration for both Jude and Eden is that they will know who they are in Christ. And even in those moments when they're doubting themselves or they don't know which path to take, our prayer for them is that they would know that God has given them specific giftings and He wants them to use them for His glory and His purpose. Next one's from Paige. What is your favorite hairstyle? Wishes from England. And do you want to visit London? Yeah, I'd love to visit London. That'd be great. My favorite hairstyle, I don't know. Lately I just like to wear it straight because it's easier. I mean, I'll wear it curly like this too, but this takes a little bit longer of time, but I definitely like my hair to be styled some way other than just blow dry because it does not look good like that. Next question's from Me X.
Hi Shirley, I'm a really big fan of your channel. Please subscribe to me because I'm the #1 Beast fan and I love Eden. She's so cute.
Your accent is awesome. Oh my gosh, that is so great. Thank you for being a fan. We love you guys. Next one's from Meg Sebastian.
First of all, I am so excited that you guys are back daily vlogging. That makes me super, super happy. I'm excited to watch the 2 vlogs that you put up today. I still haven't watched them, but I'm getting there. Second, my question is that, we touched on it before, but here's my question. How do you deal with grief during the holidays? I lost my grandpa 2 years ago in December, and it makes the holidays bittersweet for me, and I just really want to enjoy being with my family, but it's always so hard because I miss my grandpa so dearly. So how do you kind of cope with that, and how do you deal with that? Love you. Mwah.
Honestly, you guys, I haven't had to deal with anything that's been grief as far as death in a family or anything like that. I've been very fortunate and very blessed in that way. So I don't know if I have like the right advice or the right words to say. But just as a friend to a friend, I would just say the biggest way to deal with that grief is to just be open about it. Continue talking about it and sharing your emotions with others, especially other people in your family, because they'll be able to relate to you. And I think it's just important to keep that open communication about how you feel, because how you feel matters. Next one's from Katie. Do you want to be friends? Sure. Grace Dietrich, what is your favorite thing about Eden? Oh my gosh, that's a hard question. I love everything about her. I would just say her joy and her passion for life. I mean, she has like this energetic, you guys know, she has this energetic personality. She's just loves people unconditionally. Always walking up to people, what's your name? How are you? Da, da, da. It's like she already knows like how to have full conversations with people, and she cares about what they have to say. And so I love her heart. Her heart is amazing. Next question's from Sora.
Hi Shirley.
always knew that I was going to get married young. It was something that I felt God spoke over me at a very young age. So when I met David, I knew that he was the one. I mean, through prayer, it wasn't just like, oh, love at first sight or anything, even though I immediately saw him and was like, he's hot. But no, I definitely prayed about it and I sought God on it and really felt a strong conviction in my spirit. It's like, it's hard to explain, but when you know, you know. People say that, and it's true. And then having kids young as well. I feel like I waited a while to have Eden, actually. I mean, we had been married for 2.5 years, and I was 22 when I found out I was pregnant. I felt like that was a really good age. I mean, it's still considered young, but I felt like I was able to do all the things that I still wanted to do, and I was just ready for that part of my life. Next question is from Jessica Casey.
How do you stay so happy in your marriage? And if so, what are your keys in making it better?
I think we focus a lot on happiness and how can I be happy and how can I make myself happy. And the number one thing about marriage that I have learned the last 6 years is that it's not about you. It's about the other person. So giving of yourself 110% all the time on both sides is the only way that a marriage will work or last. If one person is not giving on their end, the marriage isn't going to work out. So my tips and my key things for making a marriage last is definitely open communication, just like I was talking about before. Communication is so important, you guys. Be open. Do not bottle things inside. That will get you nowhere. Open communication, trust, and like this bond. I mean, this best friend bond that you have, it's irreplaceable. There's nothing else like it. Next question is from Jordan1517. I love your videos. That's not a question, but thank you. Oh wait, what are you the most worried about having 2 kids? Sorry. Okay, my biggest thing, honestly, is that I will miss the time that I have with Eden. I was talking about this in the daily vlog the other day, but it's true. I mean, I'm so used to just everything being Eden and the world revolving around her. I'm worried about it for me and for her, but I know it'll be okay. Another thing is Eden was a really, really hard baby, and so I'm just praying and hoping that Jude is a much more easy, calm, relaxed baby than Eden was, and that he actually likes to sleep. That's my prayer. Next question is from Courtney Waster 12.
Hi Shaylee, I'm Courtney from Maine, and I was wondering if you were gonna want any more kids after your baby number 2 is here. Bye.
I don't know, there's a part of me that feels like it's not the end, but I have a husband who says no more. So that's kind of conflicting. I would love to adopt. So my heart is definitely open to having more. I think that would be amazing. I just don't know if I want it to be our kids or adoption, but we'll see. Next question is from LPS Cool 123. How do you try to stay positive even when you're down in the dumps? I am a natural pessimist, so this one's hard for me, but I would say 2 of the main things that really help me is just remembering to be grateful for the things that I do have and to also just worship. Sometimes the best moments that I've found in my life have been when I'm stressed or worried or anxious or just sad, and David and I will take out a guitar and we'll just sing and we'll worship and we'll just get it all off of our mind, and it helps. Next one's from Natasha Redman.
Hey Shaylee, when you had Eden, I heard you were dating someone who never wanted 1 child, but now that you're having Jude, do you think you'll have more than 2?
I don't know. I think we're just gonna take it by the day. I mean, every kid is different, and I think the reason why we didn't want another one after Eden was because she was so hard. And so we'll see. Next one's from Kendall.
Hi Shaylee, what do you think the best thing about having a boy is going to be for you and David and Eden too?
The best thing about having a boy, I haven't really thought about this. Well, for David, you know, it's like the sports and the wrestling, even though he already gets that with Eden because she like loves all things that boys love already. But for me, it's definitely that mother-son bond, I guess, because I've heard that that is like so irreplaceable and it's amazing, and I'm really looking forward to that personally. And I'm excited for Eden to have a brother, and especially a younger brother, because that's what I had growing up until my sister was born, but I was like 7 when she was born. So my brother and I were very close and very tight, very close in age, and I just love that relationship, and I'm excited for her to have that same experience. Next one's from Little Dragon 1. How did you come up with the name Jude? I talked about this in a video once, but basically the name means praise, so it's perfect for us, and I love the nickname Juju. And we're also very musical, in case you guys don't know. And we like the Beatles, so Jude Elliott, praise Yahweh. We just felt like it was a perfect name. Miss Squirt Shepherd asks, how do you feel about having 2 kids now? Yeah, like I kind of said before, it's a little overwhelming to think about, but I know that like once he's here, I think everything will just kind of like fall into place. And it'll almost be like, how did we live without him here? Because that's how it felt when we first had Eden. It was like, how did we go all these years without ever having her? Taylor asks, winter or summer? Winter, definitely. I'm not a heat person. Don't really like the sun either. I'm a winter girl all the way. Paige Frankenberg asks, are you planning on having more kids? I answered that already. I should know, that's like the number one question always. And Mirage25 asks, how has this pregnancy been compared to the first one? I'm a lot sicker this pregnancy. I was in the emergency room with this one. Got super dehydrated. I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm craving the same things. Maybe I'm carrying a little differently this time around. Oh, another thing that's different is that by now my face was so swollen with Eden. Like my nose was huge and my face was fat. And this time around, I haven't really had any swelling. Thank God. So that's all the questions, guys. Thanks so much for sending them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any more questions, you can put them down in the comments below and I will respond. Thanks so much for sending questions, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye. About that bump. When I originally started this series, I wasn't really thinking clearly, and so I made the updates a week behind what I normally am. So this week I'm actually going to make this the 36-37 week update because I'm 37 weeks right now. And I want to be as close to what I really am that I'm telling you guys in the updates, so that when you guys know that I go into labor, then you'll know